function of an album cover is to portray the genre and themes of that particular band to an audience in order for them to buy the product. Marketing involves consumers looking at an album cover or a poster of an album, causing them to understand the dominant codes and conventions being conveyed in the album. If they identify their taste within the artwork, they will most likely enjoy the music as they may be linked. During our analysis of various album covers and digipacks, we found that typically the genre of music does not always correspond with the mainstream conventions of the artwork of the album cover, and they present the themes and ideas of the artist in a more abstract way. This may be because the band wants to appeal to a wider audience by being ambiguous, thereby not influencing the audience in any way. The creative process involved in the making of a digipack is usually given some direction by a brief from the record company, but is more based around the ideas given by the artist. The visual accompaniment to an album is required to give consumers some indication about the message an artist wishes to convey through their music. Muse's genre is rock in various forms, symphonic and progressive, but their album cover image has no relation to their music, as you can see. The cover is minimalistic and consists of solely one image, a sign, which takes up the entire cover. It uses bright colours to make it eye-catching because it will be reproduced on different mediums or of marketing media many times, e.g. posters and albums, etc. There is often juxtaposition of colours, for example the white writing on black background, which is used to make the name of the band stand out so they are not completely lost in their colourful kinetic artwork. I carried out research around various other digipacks and came up with ideas for what we could have on ours. As said before, the enunciation of lips is largely used on other album covers, so we decided to use this effect on ours. We had also decided by this stage that we only wanted the lead singer on the front cover instead of the whole band. This sign could go on to create a code because although the lips had been enhanced, the rest of the face and the background had been diminished, thus making certain elements stand out even more. With exception to Muse, the typography is displayed centrally to make it easier for the audience to locate. The Lostprophets album cover does link to the genre of music because the denotation of this solitary figure connotes the typical darkness and motion of rock music. The composition of this particular album is something we replicated in our digipack. The lead singer being the only person on our cover because we wanted to connote isolation. We have opposed the shyness of the figure in the album we analysed with a more assertive posed figure because the song for our music video involves a lot of screaming and loudness overall. We have also used the idea of the background representing the song by placing a cityscape behind the image of the band member with parallels the city of Tokyo. This is similar to the Lostprophets album we analysed because the name of the album is Start Something, which is reinforced by the road behind the figure, indicating he has left it all behind to start something. The posters usually use the album cover as their central image, as well as using the same fonts, which is what we have done. For example, on the Lostprophets poster, the same font is used to forge a link between the album and the poster, thereby making it easier for consumers to identify the album if they have previously seen the poster. We have used a similar image on our posters as in the digipack to present a link between the two forms of promotion, as well as there being a link between the promotion and the music video. The main product and ancillary text complement each other because the same theme is recurring throughout them. The darkness, the idea of green screen and cityscapes. The darkness is especially present in the posters, where we have used a black and white effect to demonstrate the enigmatic feel of the rock genre. The black and white element is also used in the digipack to portray the dark direction of the songs. We use the cityscape as the background of the front and back covers to incorporate an element of the music video with the album. Another way we incorporated the two was by drawing two different images of Godzilla and including them in the digipack. By doing so, we combine the narrative and performance types of the video together.